All right, Shalom. This is Brother Kabar, the Lions Den Camp, located in Jacksonville, Florida. And first and foremost, before I hop into this quick lesson, I'm going to give all praises to the Most High in their true Paleo Hebrew names and in the Paleo Hebrew tongue. So, Kahalayim, La Yahweh, Bahashem, Yahweh Shah, Bahashem, Ha Rakah Kodash Ma'amah. Double honors to the apostles and elders of GMS. Double honors to my elder as well, RR1. And Shalom to you, brothers and sisters, pushing to keeping this truth and faith in the sincerity into the end, man. All right. So I'm using this clip as a metaphor. So on the clip you can see the one brother he has the sword and he's able to cut through a tree effortlessly, right? And then the second dude come along, he tries the same thing and he is not able to, right? So for the theme of this lesson, man, it's just going into how only the nation of Israel, and those set up with the wisdom and knowledge and understanding of these scriptures through the spirit of Yahweh Hashem Yahushua are going to properly be able to wield this sword, this spiritual sword, man, which is these scriptures, right? So I want to get started the book of Hebrews, chapter 4 and verse 12, and it says, "For the word of Yahweh is quick and powerful and sharper than any two-edged sword, piercing even to the dividing asunder of soul and spirit, and of the joints and marrow, and is a discerner of the thoughts and intents of the heart." Right? So it says the word of Yahweh is quick and powerful and sharper than any two-edged sword, man. Right? So this word, these scriptures, man, is your spiritual sword in this spiritual fight, man. Because we are engaged in spiritual warfare, you know, and the only ones that's gonna be able to wield that spiritual sword properly, man, is those of the nation of Israel who have the spirit of Yahweh Shem Yahushua, right, and who have eyes to see and ears to hear, to be able to even understand these scriptures, man. And that's something that the Lord Yahweh Shem Yahushua bestowed upon us, right? And the main point of this lesson is, only the nation of Israel, those that have the spirit of Yahweh Hashem Yahushua and his true knowledge and wisdom and understanding, are the only ones that's going to be able to properly wield this spiritual sword, man. And a prime example of that is, these false camps, they'll tell you that they're Israelite, and that's true, right? But they don't have the spirit of Yahweh Hashem Yahushua, man. So they're not able to properly wield this sword, in this spiritual fight. Because this spiritual sword, it can either cut or it can heal, or it can do both, man. Cut you down, breaking up all that follow ground, all that the folliness and the indoctrination that's been put on you. And then, it can lift you back up with the true knowledge and wisdom of these scriptures, man. So this sword is versatile, but only if you know how to use it, man, through the spirit of Yahweh Hashem Yahushua, right? And another example is, you go into the hoods and the ghettos of Israelite communities, and it's a church, of some sort on almost every other block, you know, but yet our people are still walking around spiritually dead, spiritually destroyed, because these so-called pastors and preachers in these churches, man, they can't properly wield this sword correctly, man. They don't have the spirit of Yahweh Shem Yahushua. They don't have the knowledge and wisdom and understanding on how to use this sword correctly, right? They don't have no spiritual swordsmanship, man. And that's given to us by, again, by Yahweh Shem Yahushua, through the spirit of Yahweh Shem Yahushua, I should say, to even be able to understand the knowledge and wisdom of these scriptures and how to wield this spiritual sword. And again, man, that was only given to the nation of Israel, man. You so-called Negroes, Latinos, and Native Americans, right? And even within that, man, you're gonna have to be of that hopeful elect, So I want to get Psalms, the book of Psalms, chapter 147 and verse 19. It says, "He showeth his word unto Jacob, his statutes and his judgments unto Israel. He have not dealt so with any nation," man. All right, so he showeth his word, right? And his statutes and his judgments unto Israel, man. He only gave the knowledge and wisdom and understanding of these scriptures, man, to the nation of Israel, you so-called Negroes, Latinos, and Native Americans. He gave us the knowledge on how to properly wield this spiritual sword, man, within this spiritual warfare, because we are engaged in spiritual warfare, and we got the perfect weapon, these scriptures, this book, right? But within that, you still got to know how to properly use it, you know? And man, that's given to us through the spirit of Yahweh Hashem Yahushua. He gave us this knowledge and this wisdom, man. But just like a carnal swordsman, you know, yeah, you can learn the basics, you know, the milk, the foundation, right? But you got to increase in your swordsmanship, man. You know, you can't stay stagnant. You got to increase in your swordsmanship to become, you know, I don't want to say master, but to become an efficient swordsman, man. You know, so we got you know, we got all the wisdom and the knowledge to become those spiritual like expert swordsmen, man. You know, being able to utilize this word proficiently and efficiently, right, to its full potential. Just like on the clip, you know, the one guy he able to use the sword, you know what I'm saying, the scriptures to its full capacity, man. You know, cutting through a branch like it ain't nothing, right? And just looking at that in the spiritual sense, you know. And then the other dude come up, you know, who would represent 2/3 are heathen, you know, and they can't, man, they can't even make a scratch, you know, in the branch because they don't have the spirit of Yahweh Shem Yahshua. They don't have the knowledge and wisdom and understanding on how to use these scriptures, this book, this spiritual sword properly, man. Right? And Con, man, I just wanted to do this quick hit, you know, on that clip because I was thinking about that clip earlier today at work. You know, like the Lord literally gave us, He literally gave us a power, man, giving us the knowledge and wisdom and understanding of these scriptures, man. The knowledge, you know, and instruction on how to use this sword properly, man. Right? And with that, I'm gonna say shalom.